Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. In this video, we're going to go over the benefits of getting up a little bit earlier than you normally do. Now, you notice I didn't say get up early. I said get up a little earlier than you normally do. So how that looks and how that is for most people is going to vary because some people have a different time that they set their alarm for. So for example, if you set your alarm for 8 o'clock, getting up earlier for you might mean setting your alarm for 7:45 instead. I typically rise at about 6 a.m. I like 6 a.m. because it's still pretty quiet outside and I can get a lot of things done and accomplished before the world gets moving, so to speak. So I'm going to talk a little bit in this video about how to get yourself in that habit of getting up a little bit earlier. And I'm also going to tell you the benefits that getting up earlier has provided for me. So thank you for tuning in, and here we go. The first thing is getting up earlier than you normally do. How can you do that? Well, the easiest way to get started is to set your alarm for maybe 5 minutes earlier than it is now. So if your alarm is set for 8 o'clock, tonight, set it for 7:55 instead of 8. And what that will do for you is it'll give you a 5-minute window. So if you're still going to hit that snooze button, you're hitting the snooze button still, but you're going to get up a little bit earlier than you would. And 5 minutes of sleep is not going to make you or break you either way. Once you get used to that 5 minutes, bump it back another 5. And then once you get used to that 10 minutes, bump it back another 5. I want you to bump it back until you have 15 extra minutes. 15 extra minutes. Now, what that does is it gives you a whole leeway towards getting your day together. I always talk about succeeding in your health and wellness. You need to prepare food. You need to work out. You need to hydrate. Those are my three principles for health and wellness. And sometimes, let's face it, it's hard to find the time to get all these things done. You have a life, a job, a family, and normal things that happen. It's hard to get it all done. And I know that. But if you can do it on the front end, as I call it, before anything else in your day happens, buy that time up front so you don't have to worry about it later on. So if you're up earlier, at about 15 minutes before you normally get up, that gives you time to pack your water bottles for the day, make sure your nutrition is in order. So you leave your house or your apartment or wherever you're at, knowing that you have the nutrients that are going to fuel you through the day. You don't want to go through the day haphazard, not knowing what you're going to eat and what you're going to drink, because that's a disaster waiting to happen, and it will. And then the third thing you can do at that time is you might be able to get a quick workout in. You can build bone density, strength, and cardiovascular endurance in just 5 or 10 minutes. Every workout doesn't have to be an hour, half hour, 2 hours. It's all about quality over quantity when it comes to these things. So again, let's talk about this really quick. I want to wrap up that one method. How can you get up earlier each day? What can you do to start? Well, tomorrow, get up 5 minutes earlier. Tonight, set your alarm for 5 minutes before the time that you usually set it for. That's how you can get started. So now that we've talked about how to do it, how to get up earlier, now we're going to talk about the benefits. What are the benefits of getting up just a little bit earlier than you normally do? Okay, well, for me, the benefits have been getting a head start on my day. If I get up earlier, I feel like I've got a little bit of a head start. I give myself some extra time to do those things that I need to do. I usually get up, go for a quick walk. That walk is usually anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. Typically what I'll do is I leave my house, walk up the street for 15 minutes, and I come back for another 15 minutes. That gives me 30 minutes. If it's a day where I have a little less time because I have more to do, I'll go up the street for 10 minutes and come back. And there are some days where I'll do a 10-minute walk, which is beneficial. I'll go up the street for 5 minutes, turn around and come back. That's enough to get my heart pumping, get my blood flow going, and just set the tone for a good day. That extra time also gives me an opportunity to get my nutrition together for the day, make sure my meals are packed, make sure my hydration's in order, and just to get my mind clear so I'm not just rushing out the door, jumping in the car, and just following that same path, mental path that I do every single day. I feel like I've done something for myself before I go to my job and my vocation. So it's very important for you to have these moments and this time to develop and work on yourself, because you're going to go to work for 8 to 10 hours and you're going to work on someone else's mission and someone else's goals and building them up. And that's fine. We all have to do that. But what about the most valuable asset that you have? Your mind, your body. That's the most valuable thing you have, your health. How are you going to make the time to take care of yourself and make sure that your body and your mind is in fully operable condition? Getting up earlier is the best way to get that done. Start with 5 minutes. Set your alarm for 5 minutes earlier than you normally would. That's step one. And then I've gone over the benefits. What are those benefits? When you get up earlier, get your nutrition together. Get your hydration together. And can you get yourself out for a small workout? We're talking about a little walk, 5 minutes up the street, 5 minutes back. Doing this one thing will help transform your health and fitness and possibly your whole life. I hope this has been informative. Hope you get up earlier tomorrow. Tune in. If you like the content, please subscribe, like the video, and hit that little bell so you can get notifications when I upload another video. Have a nice day.